In this video, we will speak about generating JUnit test cases, and I'm going to introduce you the basics of JUnit. So this will be a part of a series of videos which will take you from the very basics to finally creating a test automation framework with open source tools like Selenium for GUI testing and maybe RestAssured for API test automation. So we will be having short videos of 2 to 3 minutes duration, so that each videos will be brief, and we will be talking mostly about a single topic, and anytime you can come back and visit any of them for a particular topic, so that you can get a clarity on those topics. And we will start with installing Java Jdk, then setting up the path variables so that your machine knows that Java is installed and where it is installed. Then installing and setting up IntelliJ IDE, which would be the tool for writing the code, in our case Java, that is. And then how to debug it and all those stuff. And then we will dive more into Java and JUnit, the testing framework in Java world, and see how it is done, and slowly build up the basics that is required to create a test automation framework and get good at writing automation test cases in Java. Okay, so let's start without much delay. How to get Java first into the machine. So to start with, what I have to do first is do a Google search and see how to download Java. I would take Java Open JDK rather than Oracle. It's okay to take Oracle if you want, Oracle Java, but yeah, I prefer using Open JDK. So you can go to their website and just go to the downloads. So if you go over here, you can see the latest one that's available is Java 17. You can just pick up any of them. Anything more than 8 should be fine. So over here you can go ahead and click on whatever operating system you have and download the particular Java version, JDK version that is apt for you. So since mine is Mac, I will click on Mac and I will download it and just follow the and what I will do is I will copy it a particular folder in which I want it. So once I download it, it will be a zip file. So in my machine, I can see like it's in this path. So I will open that path and show it to you. 1 second. So in my machine, it's in. Okay, so it's in this path in users Rakesh dev. I created a folder Java, and this is the downloaded file. I put it in there, and when I unzip, I just double click it and unzip it. So you'll get a folder like this. Inside the folder you'll have contents, then you'll have home. So what you can do is and then inside that you'll have this bin. You can right click on the bin and get info. So this will give you the path. You can just copy this whole thing, copy this path, and that will be exactly the same path that we have over here. So once you get the path till home or till bin, so bin will be till here, what you have to do is open a terminal in your machine, and then if it's the latest version of Mac, you'll have to use zshrc profile. So basically we are setting the profile. So once the Java is downloaded in a particular path, you have to set this path variable. So there are two variables you have to set. First is the path and then the Java home. So path should be set till bin, and Java home should be set till one level on top of the bin, that is still home. So what you do is you have to type in this command vi is an editor, terminal editor. You can use any editor, but I prefer this to do these kind of small things. Then had to set it in this zshrc profile. So once you enter that vi that path, it'll open in this shell. You have to press I. Then you can just copy and paste those two paths over here. So you can see the paths are here. First is the path variable, second is the home variable, and ignore the other lines. This is for npm that I already have. This is for another language called Go. So once it's done, you have to click on escape button, then you have to put an exclamation, escape, put escape, then put a colon, then type in wq, which will and an exclamation. This will save whatever we typed into that file. So again I will show it. Open the file by vi command I. You can copy paste it in that right place you want to paste. Once you copy paste it, do an escape, do a shift colon, then type in wq to save that change, put an exclamation and enter. So basically you have that file in your file, and once that is done, you will have the Java path set. If you do an echo, I think dollar is Java underscore home, so echo dollar Java's home. If it's set properly, you can see the path variable, path till home. If that is all good, you type in Java minus version. It will tell you what is the version. So as I installed 7.16, the latest, the previous version, you can see over here. So that means your Java is all done and set. So this commands, this path, how to set the path, I'll put it in the description so that you can use it. Once that is set, now what you need is an IDE, integrated development environment, to write your code. So you can I would prefer IntelliJ. I used to like Eclipse a lot. Eclipse is very simple. You can also use Eclipse, but nowadays at work and personal preference, I use IntelliJ. Second. So all you have to do is search for IntelliJ IDEA. IDEA is it has a open source version, so you can go and download the open source community edition. I'll just show you where to download it from. Already I have installed, so I'm not going to show how to install it. So you can select your OS. As I said, mine is Mac OS. You can either use Ultimate or Community. You can download the Community if you don't have a license. So once you download it, it's a DMG file. You just click on it and like follow the steps it says, and you will have the IntelliJ IDE installed in your machine. Once that is done, what you can do is you can just go and search for IntelliJ in your machine. It will open up the it's opening the other window. I'll just show it to you. So it'll open up prompt like this. Already have some basic projects, so I'll create a new project. So just click and it will open up this window which lets you create a new project. You just search to start with. Let's do the bare minimum. I don't want to get you confused with too much information, so just select Java. So automatically IntelliJ IDE would search and select the Java that is already installed. As we have the Java path set, it knows where Java is and what is the version. We'll select that automatically. Click on next. You don't have to select anything anyway here. Just give a proper name. You can say JUnit intro project and click on finish, and then you can, so you will have, once that is done, you will have the project created and this new window will open up. Here you will have some lot of information. I mean, like all the Java libraries, external libraries would be here. Then you'll have a folder in which you can, a source folder in which you can write your program, some IntelliJ IDE files. You don't have to bother about that. Start with writing a small program. You can just create a new Java class, type in our main, just let's say main program. It will create a new Java class. So let's start with a very basic program. So every Java program start with a function called public static void main. This is if you wanna, this is a shortcut to create a public static void main function. Just type in psvm and plus and click on enter. Automatically create the this snippet for you. Otherwise you like to just type in this So public static void main is the entry point of every Java program. So let's write another shortcut for system out, s out, and press enter, and let's write a simple hello world. Okay, that's it. You have a program. If you want to run it, just right click on it and run it. You will see the hello world over here. So we just print it. I'll keep this short. It's almost 10 minutes. So JUnit I will show you on the next video. Till then, bye.